Hello everybody, we are going to be taking a look, or a 40th look at a scenario where civilization starts over. Technically, it starts over twice. We are, like I just said, on episode 40. And I don't actually remember anything that happened in the last episode. So, yeah. Sorry, wait, I do remember one thing. There was like a war over here. I remember that. Anyways, I'm just gonna get on with the video. First thing is we're gonna be looking at the rankings, and it's not for an important thing. It's because I'm just gonna be skimming through this. Okay, there is one thing I have to change, and that is a very minor thing. In fact, it doesn't even it doesn't really actually affect any of the rankings. It's just I need to change this spelling because I believe it's SINAI, not NI. So I believe it's SINAI, I believe. I'm not sure though. If I am wrong a second time, please correct me in the comments. It gives me more engagement. So yeah. Anyways, thing. Why is South Africa on there twice? You're not meant to be on there twice. You do not have two sections. You know what? Fifth can be I don't know, Florida on there. Don't think Florida's on there. Florida can be 10th, I guess. Still, I don't know how that happened. Good thing I checked. Anyways, apart from this, which again, sorry about. I'm just gonna quickly just go through some stuff that I'm probably gonna have happen in this video. Actually, no, I'm not, because then that means that I'm gonna be spoiling the whole entire video, and that's not good. So how about I just say a few things about the Franco. Actually no, I'm gonna say three things. No, two. One about Poland and one about France. I mean Franco-Iberia. Just after I fix this. Let me just shift this here. And then, I know this is a very, anticlimactic start, but I swear the video will be better. Anyways, the first thing about... Also, this is Solviera. This light blue nation is Solviera. Anyways, the things. Franco-Iberia's capital, if I can find what I named it, because I did actually... I gave them and Poland. I gave those two countries as capitals a name. Okay, Franco-Iberia's one is called Padier. Padier. I forgot how I pronounced it. I can get how it's typed though, and then I can get someone to French to pronounce it. It's spelled. Where is it? Wait, I'm so confused. You know what? I have an idea. Old reliable screenshot. Oh wait, it's closed. That's the thing's not on. Yeah. So Franco-Iberia's capital is called Padier. Well, I don't know how to pronounce this. You can figure it out. I don't actually think I want to know. I don't think I want to try to pronounce this because I'm probably just going to offend someone. And I don't want to offend someone because I know a Polish person and I'm very good friends with her. So if you're watching this, Polish friend, hello. How's life? Anyways, we're 4 minutes into this video. So, how about we just get on with some stuff? And the first stuff that's gonna stuff stuffily is gonna be over here. Because if we turn on this, where is it? This lovely military alliance, we're gonna be seeing something happen. It's falling apart. Yeah, no one here really likes it. And what is going to happen after it falls apart? Well, this pink nation is going to be invading this nation. Why? Because they have some land, and they actually took the land. so they want it back. So how are you guys going to see this? You know what, just for now, I'm going to make every single city a dark pink, just so you can see it easier. I know it's not ideal, but yeah, at least you can see it. So this like West Mexican country begins pushing into this other Mexican country, I don't know. And they begin pushing down this way. And these guys are doing surprisingly well. And wanna know what further cements that? The fact that this country over here is joining too. They very quickly cut these guys in half, taking this, and then this area falls. And then just the rest will fall over to the pink country. I'm not gonna show that on the map because it'll look like not that good. Anyways, the peace treaty is gonna be simple. So I'm gonna show it in 3, 2, this. I forgot what comes after 2. So this country is gonna be gaining these sets of provinces, and this country is gonna be gaining these sets of provinces. And these guys puppets. Yeah, quite a few puppets going on recently. Or like countries that are just a slightly lighter color. So we've got Caribbean. That's the official name, by the way, Caribbean. We have this Greek autonomous region, or region, however you say it. We've previously had Japan. We have the, what did I name this country? Where is it? We have the Eastern Central Asian Federation puppet state over here. Also, I do not know why I still have the military alliance on. There we go. Yeah, there's quite a few. Anyways, how about we just get back to more wars? And what's going to be a good old war? One between someone who's not in an economic or a military alliance. It is going to check. Yep, anyways, it's going to be between this green country. No, not this green country. No, this yellow country and this previously Norwegian colony. So between the Germans and the Norwegians. Oh boy, history sure does repeat itself. Anyways, this is like mainly like and then even if we go on technology, like oh yeah, I forgot I have to turn the opacity up. It's still not even like the best technology. So yeah. They do, however, manage to besiege these 2 cities. And a second thing's gonna happen, which you're not gonna expect. But it's actually Nigeria, or Niger, whatever I called it. That looks like a face. It's gonna be them joining in on this war. Why? They want land. And they're gonna get it. They very quickly managed to take, like, these areas. Because these guys have a pretty good military, despite having a... They have pretty good technology, but not the best. And another thing that's gonna have a nail in the coffin is when the previously Polish colony joins, like, the capital very quickly gets taken. And these guys also have blue, like regular blue, but these guys have the best of the blues. So these guys are just gonna sweep through these guys. Eventually, the Norwegian colony ends up taking this, and eventually, the country just falls into a state of anarchy. Yeah, it just falls. It just falls into a state of anarchy. And a peace treaty is gonna look something like this, where we see this previously Polish colony like triple or quadruple in size. The Norwegian colony gains this, and Nigeria gains this. And what about the rest? Well, I'm gonna go onto a new layer. Let me just type that in. Okay. Then I'm going to steal these guys, and then I'm just gonna They just fall into a state of anarchy. This can be like toggled on and off, but underneath it is gonna just be fully white. And I'm going to get rid of their prior capital because they're not gonna actually have a capital because they're just rebellious groups. And we're actually going to be seeing a few like rebellious groups be made. First one is this like banana coloured one up here. The next one is like this bluey grey one down here. Then a purple one forms over here. A decently sized red one forms. Where inside of that red one, there is going to be a blue one right about here. I'm not gonna forget that pixel. And yeah, this country has fallen apart. And last but not least, there's also one down here. So yeah, that's our first actual anarchy nation. Like our first nation that's actually fallen into anarchy. I don't know how to feel about that, but it did. So yeah, I'm gonna have to fix this. I don't even think it's currently up to date. Anyways, the next thing that we're going to be seeing is a bit surprising because I'm going to be making, once again, a new layer. There's been quite a few new layers recently. But it's a military alliance. No, well, not a military alliance, but it's sort of an alliance. And it's going to be a bit of like a unitary alliance. I don't really know how to explain it. But I'm going to try my best. So it's going to be formed over here. And if I get the ideologies up... Hold on. Sorry, I had to crack my knuckle. And then we also get... Actually, no, just that. It's going to be influenced by this. And it's going to be formed by... Actually, no, I'm not going to have it be yellow. Instead, it's going to be... you know what? It's going to be blue. There's no blue alliances. It's going to be formed by Alaska. It's going to be formed by Oregon. And it's going to be formed by this green country right here. And this is a bit of like a union alliance. And this is how I think I can explain it. So, they're all independent. But they all... Okay, so let me draw this out for you. And I'm going to actually draw it on the actual map layer so that I can, like... Okay, so... We have, say, the Alaskan leader here. We have the leader of Oregon here. They're a bit short, I have a very large head, don't ask. And then we have the green leader. And they all like control their separate countries. Like I said, their colonies. They all control their separate countries. But in their alliance, there is like one main person who I'm going to color in like a very dark blue, who sort of like tells them what to do. That is sort of how I could explain this without completely going off the rails and sounding crazy. I just got rid of half of Alaska. So yeah, that's sort of how I can explain it without going completely off the rails. So yeah. Sorry. But the next thing that we're going to be seeing is probably the most surprising thing yet, because this hasn't happened before. And if we go over to down here, this is probably going to be incredibly surprising. But a union is taking place. You heard me right, a union. Between this purple country and this country right here. And it's going to be colored like this. I don't know how the hell they managed to work together, but they did. And they aren't going to have their capital in any prior capital. Instead, they're going to have it right in the center of their country. And their ideology, if I can find it, they aren't going to be a military dictatorship, if I can get rid of it. And they're not really going to be fascist. Instead, is it 5 or 10 pixels? I do not think it is 10. But as I was saying, and if I can get the right thing, they're not going to be a dictatorship in any sort of way. Instead, they're actually going to be a flawed democracy. Yes, a flawed democracy in the HCE. Very surprising. But we're actually, I don't know why I turned the layer off. We're actually going to be seeing some of the flawed democracies make their decisions. First of all, the ones turning into full democracies. If I can actually get the color. Those are going to be the American, or the North Americans. Brazil, this country. This country, this country. Venezuela, and Colombia. Carthage, or Algeria, whatever you want to call it. The Ivory Coast. The Norwegian colony. This Polish colony. These guys became a full democracy just before they collapsed. I mean, like, literally days before the war. Okay, that's definitely now all gone. It's also going to be this country here. This, like, I don't actually know what they are. This Moroccan nation. And finally, these guys. And now we're going to go from the top to the bottom. First of all, the one's becoming a dictatorship. Next, the one's becoming fascist. The one that is close to the HCE. And now, next, the monarchy. That's actually going to be quite a popular one. As it's going to be in the remaining 2 South Americans. It's going to be these guys. And that's it. And then, we have an oligarchy, because no one really wants to be Russianic, or Russianic, however you want to say it. Like the Russian one. Anyways, one becoming an oligarchy is going to be this nice little blue nation down here. Bad trick you. And finally, the one becoming a military dictatorship of the 2. And that's going to be these 2 right here. If you're wondering about the 4 that are left, these guys just became a flawed democracy. These guys are still a flawed democracy. And these guys and these guys, they are like close to blue. So the 2 like that aren't in the HC that are still, except for Qatar, that are still flawed democracies. They are democracies. It's very, 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 and I can't stress this enough, very slightly rigged. Like, the tiniest amount of rigged. Yeah. Anyways, how about we go on to this layer? Yeah. Yeah. Because we're going to be seeing 2 countries join. Wait, oh yeah, I forgot, I'm going to have to move these guys. That is a circle. Anyways, there's going to be 2 countries joining, I have decided. And once I've adjusted over here, I'm going to show you who. Oh, I guess I don't have to, so, the countries who are going to be joining, if I See if I'm okay. Now on the right layer, the two countries who are going to be joining are going to be this country right here, and the next country is going to be this red country. And now these guys aren't joining all at the exact same time. It's like spread out between like in between episodes and like in the episodes. So yeah, I thought I'd just let you guys know. Anyways, going over to the map, all of the countries are who have landed in this area. They are like every country that has an Antarctican colony is in the LS. So they're going to be dividing it up, and it's going to look something like, ta-da! It's going to be divided like this, with the Patagonians gaining this. Also, I just realized that I'm going to have to fix these little like white areas over here. So if I can actually click it, if I can click it correct, then you can see that Patagonia is going to be gaining all of these lands. Also, I don't know why there's like a light blue outline over here. I fixed it temporarily. Oh my god, let's throw out all the bottom. You know, I'll fix it in a sec. This country over here gains all of this. Norway gains these lands. South Africa, I believe this is. I think. Yeah. They gained this. What are they called? Tasmania gains this. And finally, New Zealand gains this and this. But you might be wondering, what about these two unclaimed areas? Well, the first one is going to be claimed by India. But the second one's actually going to be claimed by many countries. Well, two countries. The first country is, if I can figure out how to change this, because I forgot how. How do I do this? I swear that I'm not doing this to be annoying. I'm generally trying to remember how to fix this. You know, I'll unpause it when I remember how. The countries claiming it are going to be the Franco-Iberians. Can I? You know, it's going to be the. Sorry, call it. It is going to be the Franco-Iberians. Sorry, this is just taking a sec. So it's going to be the Franco-Iberians as they are a Security Council member, and as this happened in the like assembly hall. Yeah. So they're the first country getting some. Second country, but with a bit less people voting for them, is going to be the French. They're still wary about World War I, despite half these countries not being around then. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to change Norway's colour, because it's very, very close to the French colour. Actually, no, I'm not going to make it like this. I'm just going to make it a tiny bit more. I'm going to change it until it's very, very slightly better. You know what? That is good enough. Do they look too different now? Let me see. No, they still look like Norway. And as for these guys, I can just make them like a lot yellower. By a lot yellower, I mean like nearly as yellow as a banana. Anyways, so the third country who's going to have a contested claim over it. This is a bit surprising, but it's actually going to be the Scottish. Why do they get a claim over it? I don't actually know, but they do. So, as you can see, now this land has been formally divided up between... How many countries are there? Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 countries. I don't know if that's more or less in real life. But I know that there is 10 here. And that's actually where I'm going to be ending today's video. Because I don't actually know what else to do. If you liked this video, then subscribe. If you didn't like it, then I don't know why you watched till the end. It's 25 minutes long. Unless I, for some reason, decide to edit it, which I've never done before. Anyways, yeah. I know the episodes have been a bit bland recently, so that's my bad, but, they're probably gonna get good soon, because we're nearly halfway through the series. Because I do intend on this being, like, 100 episodes long. So, yeah, goodbye.